morning. This is Sunday Life Dharma. And let's practice Qigong. So you may stand up now. Put your hands on your hips and spread your feet shoulder width apart. Gently roll your waist. Reverse the direction. Reverse. Make it big. And reverse. Good. Gently bend your toes and loosen toes and ankle together. The other side. And gentle kicking, gentle shaking your arms. Very good. Now fingers on your shoulders. Gently roll your shoulders. Reverse. Make arms big. Now swing your arms down in two different directions. Once again, down. Now reverse. Arms down. Now palms up, fingers inside. Turn your palms back here. Again. Again. 3, 2, 1. Arms down. Now chin down. Loosen your neck as you roll your head side to side. Now chin up. Same way. Move your head. And back to the center. Left ear to your left shoulder. Right ear to your right. Come back and turn your head and look over your left shoulder. Come back to your right. Come back. Now make a big, gentle, soft circling with your head. When you get to the bottom, reverse the direction. One more round to each side. Arms down, cross all palms out, open your arms to your side. Breathe in, breathe out. Palms up to your chest. Open your arms to your side as you breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Arms go down, breathe in. Breathe out. In and out. Gather your hand, make a small energy ball here. And breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Now spread your hand to your side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Arms go down. Now arms up and down. Up. Down. Good. Right arm to your left. Bring it back to your right. Down. Again. Once again. Good. Left arm, same way, to your right. Bring it to your right, left. Down. Again. Once again. Now add your right arm and wave them together to one direction at the same time, to the other direction together. Switch and bring them. Switch. Bring them to the other side. 2 more rounds. Breathe in and out. Arms down, palms down. Energy ball bouncing. 1, 2. 1, 2. Again. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now left arm up, right leg up, and bounce your energy ball. Switch. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. One more round. 1, 2. 1 and 2. Right arm to your belly, left arm up to your chest. Put down your left arm and right arm up here. Turn your body to your left as you push your right arm, left arm, put it to your side, back to the center. Grab the energy ball, same way. Right arm down, left arm up, turn, push. Again, grab a ball right here. Bring your arms back in. Down, up, turn and push. One more round. Down, up, turn, push. Down, up, push. Bring your arms back to center. And make this ball. Bring your arms back in. Now turn your body to your right. Do you see the different movement that we are doing right now? Grab a ball. Upper fingers are going to cross down your wrist to your right. One more round. Come back to your right. And come back here. Now, do this. Arms up. Bring your arms down. Cross your wrists like this. Turn, push. Open your hands. Push your palms out. Back to center. Energy ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. One more round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Arms opened, down, gathered, up, push forward, palms down, arms down, feet close to each other, arms out to your side, palms down. Breathe in, breathe out. Again, breathe in, breathe out. One last time, up and down. Palms up, gathered together. Relax your shoulders. Now please join me in bowing practice to the Dharmakaya Buddha fourfold grace.
Good morning. My friend Pong Pong is going to assist me to welcome our children who are joining us this morning. Do you remember Pong Pong? Hi, everybody. So would you say hello to our children this morning? I'm happy to. Good morning, Leah. Good morning, Jessie. Hi, Bodhi, Kras, and Ishan. Hello, Hyunho, Youngmin, Jiun, and Kyungmin. Henry, Andrew, Nia, and Avery. Good morning, Eli, Andrew, brother of Amelie and Brennan, Stella, Elliot, and hi, Athena. We have teens who are regularly attending. Oh, good morning, Adam, Annie, Sophia, Ava, and Mia. Good to see you. And hello to all other children, teens, and grown-ups who are joining us this morning. Thank you, Pong Pong, for greeting our young Buddhas. How are you today? I was sad and felt but better after saying hi to the children. Why were you sad? Because many people are sick and dying, and there is violence and people are angry. Reverend Wong Gong, what do you do when you feel sad and upset? I walk in the woods or I garden. Then I feel better. I like to look at the sky because it reminds me of grand open spaciousness of my mind. Oh, I'll try that. What else can I do when I feel sad and angry, when people are treated unfairly? Dear Pong Pong, if you feel sad and angry when others suffer, that means you really care about them. When I pray, chant aloud, or when I meditate in silence, I feel connected with others in a calm and loving way. Would you like to try that? I would love to. Children, join us. You can sit or later while if you feel, it's too much long sitting, then you can also lie down. But we're going to try with the sitting meditation first. I'm going to invite the meditation bell sound. Let's see if you can hear our temple gong sound. I love the vibration of temple gong sound. As soon as I hear the gong sound, I feel calmer. Please imagine the vibration of this gong traveling through every cell of your body. Let the sound of a meditation gong calm any unsettled energy in your body. With the sound of this gong, let all anxiety, worries, and thoughts melt. With the sound of this gong, let us release our tension or any uneasiness in our minds, bodies, and feelings. Imagine the sound of this gong traveling far outward to all those who can use a moment of calm and peaceful energy. Together, let us follow the sound of this gong. Let us follow the sound of this gong into silence and meditate for 5 minutes. Chanting meditation. Let us chant Yeongju from our hearts as loud as we can. And remember, chanting meditation can be a very powerful way to release our unwanted heavy feelings, but also send the pure energy to the world. 영주 전지연기야 심정 만사여예야 심토 천지여와 동일체하여 천지동심정 천지연기야 심정 만사여예야 심토 천지여와 동일체하여 천지동심정 천지연기야 심정 만사여예야 심토 천지여와 동일체하여 천지동심정 천지연기야 심정 만사여예야 심토 천지여와 동일체하여 천지동심 천지연기야 심정 만사여예야 심통 천지여와 동일체하여 천지동심정 천지연기야 심정 만사여예야 심토 천지여와 동일체하여 천지동심정 천지연기야 심정 만사여예야 심토 천지여와 동일체하여 천지동심정 천지연기야 심정 만사여예야 심통 천지여와 동일체하여 천지동심정 천지연기야 심정 만사여예야 심토 천지여와 동일체하여 천지동심정 천지연기야 심정 만사여예야 심통 천지여와 동일체하여 천지동심정 천지연기야 심정 만사여예야 심통 천지여와 동일체하여 천지동심정 천지연기야 심정 만사여예야 심토 천지여와 동일체하여 천지동심정. Let us join our hearts and let us join our palms together to offer our prayer for world peace. Grace of heaven and earth, grace of parents, grace of fellow beings, grace of laws. O Dharmakaya Buddha, fourfold grace, may we take refuge in Dharma and be filled with the compassion and wisdom. May we transform delusion into wisdom, greed into generosity, resentment into gratitude, discord into harmony, and hatred into compassion. May all nations grow and benefit mutually. May the strong help the weak, and may the weak learn and evolve according to Dharma. May all those who have died from world conflicts and disasters be delivered through all obstacles and be at rest. May there be peace throughout the world, and may all beings enjoy tranquility and happiness, living in their original true nature. As one world family with wisdom and compassion, may we meet the challenges of these times together as we remember George Floyd and the thousands who have been taken from us by this virus. May this virus not separate us from our true nature. May anger and despair at racial discrimination and social injustice not separate one heart from another. May we reach out to each other with love, understanding, and mutual respect. This we pray with one mind and one heart. Heart Sutra. The Bodhisattva of great compassion, when deeply practiced, Prajnaparamita realized that all 5 aggregates are empty, thus became free from all suffering and distress. O Shariputra, form does not differ from emptiness, emptiness does not differ from form is emptiness, emptiness is form, the same is true of sensations, perceptions, impulses, and consciousness. O Shariputra, all dhammas are empty, they do not appear or disappear, are not tainted or pure, do not increase or decrease in emptiness. Form, no sensations, no perceptions, no impulses, no consciousness. No eyes, no ears, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no form, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, no object of mind, no wall, no eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, or mind conscious. No ignorance, no extinction of ignorance, no old days and death, no extinction of no suffering, no cause of suffering, no cessation of suffering, no path, no wisdom, no attainment with nothing to attain. The Bodhisattva relies on Prajnaparamita, therefore the mind has no hindrance without any hindrance, no fears exist, free from illusion, was in nirvana. O Buddhas of the past, present, and future rely on Prajnaparamita and attain supreme enlightenment. Therefore know that Prajnaparamita is the great mantra, is the great enlightening mantra, is the unsurpassed and unequaled mantra, which is able to eliminate all suffering. This is true, now also proclaimed. Prajnaparamita mantra, which says, gone, gone, gone beyond. far beyond, now awaken. Gate, gate, parasamgate bodhisva. Gate, gate, parasamgate bodhisva. Gate, gate, parasamgate bodhisva.
When you look at the turtle Dharma chart, you'll see that the 4 essentials are on the left side, and that they're supported by the bottom left foot. That foot is selfless service to the public, and is a fundamental aspect of Won Buddhism. This concept is also found in our essential dharmas of daily practice, the last of which is, may we turn selfishness into an eagerness to serve the good of all. In this passage, eagerness to serve the good of all is translated from the Korean kong ik shim. Kong means the public, ik means to benefit, and shim means mind. All of these together create a mind for the benefit of the public. And the goal of this Dharma is to cultivate that mindset of selfless service in order to help others. The 2 concepts, venerating the public-spirited and selfless service to the public, are inseparably connected. With that in mind, the idea of venerating the public-spirited is simple. By elevating those who do good for others, we encourage more people to provide selfless service. Indeed, the founding master said that a society which venerates those with public spirit will see many come forward to serve the public. He mentions that we should all cultivate our public spirit and actively work to help all people. By doing so, we can create a community and a society grounded in mutual support and equity. Tomorrow is June 1st, which happens to be the same day that Master Sotaesan entered nirvana, June 1st, 1943. This day is incredibly important in Won Buddhism and marks when we venerate our founding teacher's complete dedication to public service and the education of all people. He exemplified selfless service to the public, and without his work, neither this temple nor Won Buddhism would exist. There are countless stories of the work accomplished by our founding teacher and his first 9 disciples. Here's just a part of one of those stories. In 1918, 2 years after his enlightenment, Venerable Sotaesan had founded the order that would eventually grow into Won Buddhism. Yet he needed to establish a stable source of income to finance its needs. So he, along with the 9 disciples, started a project to construct a levee in Yongsan. This was in order to salvage previously unusable tide land and to allow them to grow rice. But the work was incredibly tedious, and the disciples faced many hardships. The mud was deep, the winds chilling, and the sea unrelenting in its own attempts to reclaim the land. This was not easy work, and the conversion was done completely by manual labor. To make matters worse, they were dealing with their own epidemic, the Spanish flu, adding another layer of anxiety. However, in spite of these challenges, the disciples completed the project thanks to the leadership of the founding master and the sincere, selfless dedication. The result was many acres of fertile land perfect for cultivating rice. And this rice contributed greatly to Won Buddhism's early growth. Even to this day, the rice from that field is eaten by the Won Buddhist pre-ministers studying at the university beside it. supporting more public service. By creating this field, Sotaesan and his 9 disciples laid the foundation for Won Buddhism and consequently over 100 years of public service and outreach. It always amazes me when I hear about the amount of work that went into the establishment of Won Buddhism, the amount of hardship they faced and conquered with their sincere dedication is truly inspiring. It puts my own practice into perspective. As I mentioned earlier, in the essential dharmas of daily practice, the 9th and last dharma is, may we transform selfishness into an eagerness to serve the good of all. But how can we do that? Perhaps an answer lies in the Buddhist concept of no self, which tells us that there is no unique or distinct self. Rather, everything, ourselves included, is part of one great whole. With an understanding of this truth, the beneficence of public service becomes clear. Well, that sounds nice, but what's in it for me? Some of you might ask. Well, once we recognize the interconnectedness we share with other people and the world around us, we can see that by helping others, we also help ourselves. As many of you know, I've had the honor of working closely with Reverend Wonggong and Reverend Ginger to produce these Dharma streams. We've faced many challenges throughout the process, as we experience today. Audio glitches, slow internet, breaking equipment, needing to limit contact due to the pandemic. Live broadcasting presents so many opportunities to practice, don't you think, Kyomonims? By helping with the stream, I feel myself growing as a person. It can be frustrating at times, but the concept of no self helps a huge amount. With each hiccup and issue that we face, I'm reminded of the one, where there are no mistakes, only truth. Each mistake then becomes an opportunity to learn and improve, something I need a lot more of. And I wish I could say that I see this truth immediately, every time, but sometimes it can take a few days for me to truly understand it. But I'm still grateful, incredibly grateful for this opportunity and to our community for their overwhelming support, patience, and compassion. Similarly, I've found a miraculous side effect of this pandemic has been an upwelling of communal and moral support. In many ways, the world feels more connected than ever, in spite of our time apart. Similar to the predictions of Venerable Sotaesan, with a great exigence, many have answered the call and are helping the public. In turn, we must be sure to honor and support their efforts, returning the favor when we're able. But in such a daunting situation, it can often be easy to minimize the help that we can give. I know that I've struggled with being stuck at home, feeling like I'm not doing enough. But it's important to remember that by staying home and taking care of ourselves, we're also doing a service to the public. Even with the concept of no self, self-care is still important. In the passages on veneration of the public-spirited, the founding master refers to many issues that had interfered with selfless service in the past. He mentions that an excessive concern with personal profit, without regard to others' well-being, tends to stand in the way of public spirit. To be sure, selfish pursuit of personal wealth and selflessness aren't particularly compatible. And one of the largest barriers keeping us from public spirit and compassion is the artificial separation of private and public. Master Chungsan said, Public and private are originally non-dual. If you set the boundary widely, then what is private becomes public. If you set it narrowly, what is public becomes private." End quote. By understanding and expanding the boundaries we set for ourselves, we can cultivate our selfless spirit and compassion. The best way to do this, as always, is mind practice. And mind practice helps keep us aware of our own inclinations and how we need to adjust for the better. I often find that my selfish actions tend to stem from a lack of awareness. So I often try to take a moment to pause and check in, seeing how my actions are impacting those around me. Maybe if I was more enlightened, I would consider how my actions are impacting the entire world. But it can be hard to make the jump from self-interest to benefiting all people, especially in a society as individualistic as ours. However, if you find it difficult to grasp how your daily actions can impact the entire world, start small. Imagine how you can help any person, maybe your neighbor, maybe a friend, maybe a stranger. And when you help them, they receive and carry the grace of your help. Now imagine all of the people that person is connected to. Each of them may receive a bit of that grace that you gave to that person. And then each person they are connected to has the opportunity to receive that grace as well. Just as the Levy Project resulted in the worldwide philanthropy of Won Buddhism, one action can change the world for the better, and compassion is more contagious than anything. When we expand our mind to include and truly accept more than just our household or community, it opens the door for beneficence on an enormous scale. Once you understand this, each action you take holds more weight. What impact are you having on those around you, on the rest of the world? How will your actions come to fruition in 100 years? I would like to close by reading a passage from Master Chongsan. "Though nothing is originally large or small, even the smallest of things can form something large when they band together. Just as even a large thing ultimately becomes small when scattered, the sky is the combination of the formless air. The earth is the union of every tiny mote of dust. Each drop of water combines to form the great sea and large rivers. Each individual comes together with all others to form the human race. Even billions start with a center too. The great spirit of the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, sages, and saints is the crystallization of a single undivided thought. When things unite, they become great. And from that arises an awesome power. Look at the sky and the ground. Look at the sea. Hence, those who are intent on an extraordinary enterprise and who have an extraordinary goal must first discern the awesome power of unity and, realizing that great principle, work hard at putting unity into practice. Therefore, our most urgent business is unity." End quote. I truly hope that this shared experience of COVID-19 around the world will bring more awareness to how interconnected we all are. May we all be unified in good health and a passion for helping those around us. Thank you. We'll now conclude with a brief meditation. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to type them in the chat. Thank you, everyone, for joining our stream and your continued patience and support. We really appreciate all of you sticking with us, especially through these technical difficulties. It looks like our greatest sensory condition is Wi-Fi. I'd like to take this moment to ask you to please help our channel and our temple by subscribing to our YouTube. Reverend Wongong has set a goal to reach 1,000 subscribers, which will give us an opportunity to grow our channel greatly. If you have the chance, please share our channel with a friend and spread the Dharma. Once again, thanks so much. May you be happy. May you be well.